It's cube time. Okay, so I'm hoping this is working. Yeah, I think we're on. Excellent. Um, back for cube in between Slay the Spire things. I'm gonna do Slay the Spire after this. Um, so yeah, that'll probably be a second video. We're gonna take Ancestral Recall here, obviously. If Ancestral wasn't here, probably looking at Arid Mesa. Entomb and Tamiyo are both good. I'd probably just take Arid Mesa as the most open card, but we're just gonna take Ancestral Recall and be really happy about it. Okay, so there's Pyroglyph, there's Sneak Attack, um, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Hex Drink is good. Hex Drink is like a really scary card. Dark Confidence also quite nice. With Ancestral things, they're both like really cheap stuff, like lots of cheap removal and such like that. I think I'm gonna take Pyroglyph here. I I used to be pretty big into Sneak. I've gone off it a little bit. I'll take the Pyroglyph. It's quite nice with the Ancestral. Looking at removal and stuff. Yeah, Fable works quite nicely here. Ocelot Pride is great. Ugin's great in the right deck. I still don't know how good this one Chitong is. I feel like it's not fantastic. It's beaten me like once, but also my deck was bad at the time. Yeah, I'm gonna take Fable here and be quite happy with it. Hopefully try and do some sort of blue-red such. So what we have, Starting Town, Thundering Falls. Probably taking Thundering Falls here with the start. Burst Lightning is quite good. That could come back though. I don't know why this isn't the cube. This just seems bad in like every situation. Deep Kevin Bat's also nice, but we don't have to. We don't have to be black. We could easily be, well, any of the colours really. Jeskai, Teema are both good. Yeah. But I'll take Thundering Falls. Just get a little bit of fixing in there at the moment. Cool. This is a pretty good start though. If we can get like, yeah, loads of like counter spells and removal, and then win with big red stuff, just being Izzet is probably fine. But yeah, and sometimes you do need like the white splash, be Jeskai, get some nice white payoffs as well, or just be like Teema or something and get some big dumb green guys. So I do like Uro, but I should just take Unholy Heat here. Glorybringer is also really good. Well, I don't think it's really good, but I definitely like Glorybringer. It feels so satisfying to play. But with Ancestral here and this kind of start of already a couple expensive things, I need cheap removal. So I'm going to take Unholy Heat quite happily here. You can just need a massive cheap removal and counter spells. One for one everything you can, just so you can Ancestral Recall and kind of refill again. So I've got 1-for-1 card. This is like kind of a 2-for-1 already. So we're just going to try and get value here. Well, I mean, Arena of Glory is kind of average. Oust isn't too bad if we wanted to do Jeskai stuff. It's probably between those two. I don't know. Like Mana Confluence maybe, but probably just take Arena over Mana Confluence in this case. I don't know. I can't quite tell how good Arena of Glory is here. I've got very little to go off. I normally like taking this later when I know that the arena is going to be good. I think I'll take the Oust here and try and be Jeskai. Could definitely not end up Jeskai at all, and that would be okay. So we've got some green guys. We've got Bone Crusher. Is very like average, but it's kind of a 2-for-1 still. Giver of Runes. I don't know. It's kind of mid. I don't really like any of these cards. Blue does not seem open at all. So I need to kind of prepare for that in some way. I'm kind of not convinced. We don't have to be white yet, and I think the Giver's not quite good enough. I know Bone Crush is also not great, but I'll just take this for now. So we have Spara's Headquarters, Talisman that's on colour, Legend of Roku, and Gao. I really don't like Gao. It doesn't seem very good. It kind of scales. Why doesn't this have like haste or something? Well, I know why not, but this could have haste and it'd be fine. It'd be playable, in fact. I might just say it's like Legend of Roku. We definitely don't want too many fours. There we go. Ivora is kind of perfect here. Yeah, none of these other cards are good, so I'll take Ivora for us. Hexdrinker came back. Jetmir's Garden, probably just going to take the Multiversal Passage. There's also Dark Confidant and Portable Hole, which for sure aren't that bad, but we're going to keep the fixing up here. Same with Elegant Parlor, I think. If we want this white splash. Burst Lightning and Starting Town. I said both of these cards to begin with. Also, this guy's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good with like the Fable, the Pyrogoyf, things like that. But I think we're going to take more fixing and kind of hope that the extra removal comes. There's just so much removal, and extra fixing sounds good. Glorybringer, absolutely. And Arena came back. Wow. Okay. Hexing. It's not a 0. We could easily be green rather than white here. Okay, we also got Soul Ring. Big Red is kind of on here. This is looking really good. There's also like Volcanic Island, but there's no world in which I don't take Soul Ring here. It works so well with my big stuff. Okay, so we're moving less cheap removal and more big guys here. Blue seems so closed off. We saw like no blue cards after this Ancestral, so blue might end up being a splash. There's a Journey, which looks pretty good here with all these massive red things. I think I'd rather be white than green. Obviously, if we get like Minsc or something, then minds can change. I'll just take a Journey here. That looks fine to me. Palace Jailer. I do love Palace Jailer. Sunbait Canyon and a Ragavan though. Ragavan versus Palace Jailer, huh? It's not the easiest thing in the world. I love Palace Jailer so much. Ragavan can kind of solo sometimes, especially if I keep picking up early removal. I'll take the Ragavan. Well, so many red cards wheeled. I might be the only red drafter. I don't think I should risk that. I'll take the Ragavan. I mean, there's a Squelcher. There's a Get Lost. Fairy Mastermind, but again, this blue splash is going to be quite literally a splash, I think. I can go over here for now. I think I'd rather take the Squelcher over the Get Lost, I think. There's a lot of removal in red. Yeah. I've not actually played with the Squelcher yet as well, so I kind of want to see how it plays out if we do end up there. Scream Nemesis seems perfectly good. VV, it's not looking like the most VV deck. We're kind of turning into more creature heavy. There's actually Eagles, which maybe is the play. We have an Elegant Parlor at the moment, hoping to pick up a Plateau or something. Because we're looking more like white than green. I think I take the Eagles. The Screaming Nemesis could very easily come back. Nothing else looks really good for us here. Okay, well, that's part 2 of the combo. Psychic Frog, if I wanted to splash blue and black, that seems a bit much. It's also Fire Covenant if I just wanted to splash black. Daze. I honestly don't know how this blue thing's working at the moment. I think I want to splash only Ancestral Recall. So I think I take the Generous Plunderer, which helps splash, but I don't think we're going to take the Daze. Blue is just so closed off. Okay, so the Seer and Mine Collapse. I don't really want the Iceberg or this guy, although this guy actually is surprisingly annoying. But I think I'd rather take the removal here. I'm just going to take the Seer. Red's so open, and there's a Plateau as well. I would love the City of Traitors and the Prismatic Ending. They'd both be good, but we cannot pass up a Plateau. Galvanic Discharge came back. Oh, it's my arch nemesis from one of the previous drafts. Yeah, I'll just take the Galvanic Discharge. This Bombardment wouldn't be too bad, to be fair, but we'll just take this. I don't think we're doing this double splash for Questing Beast. A fetch or two would be quite nice to pick out this Thundering Falls when we need. Then we have Multiversal Passage, maybe to get blue, that feels kind of bad. Starting Town's a good way of doing it. Then we have Generous Plunderer for... I just realised you actually can't see the cards come up, can you, when I do this? Okay, I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, okay. We've kind of transitioned into Big Red, and then we've just picked up so much, like, cheap stuff that it's looking less likely now. This Bone Crusher is probably going to get cut eventually. I think Bone Crusher is so average. Yeah, a fetch number 2 would be quite nice. None of these cards are good for me. Like, this doesn't really help. This is technically colourless. And probably not green. I mean, I guess I take this in case we see a Minsc Boo. I'd love Minsc Boo. Yeah, I'll just take the fixing over Savine's Reclamation. Fire Blast is good in some matchups for sure. Well, everything came back. We'll just take the Screaming Nemesis. I'm not going to play either of these. Mind Collapse last pick, that's great. No one is in red. We can wheel like every single red card. Yeah, like how am I? I have like 2 white cards, 1 blue card. Now Ajani looks obviously great because I'm always going to have red permanents. Mox Pearl, yeah, sure. Yeah, there's what, Flash. So Chain Lightning, I guess, comes back here. So does Season Pyro. Just take the Mox Pearl. So we have a Mox, a Soul Ring, and an Ancestral Recall. That's pretty good. Mox Pearl actually going to help quite a bit with splashing for these guys as well. Polluted Delta. Does that actually find? That finds Thundering Falls. And that's it at the moment. There's also Gataxian Probe, Reprieve, Abrade. Might just take the Abrade and kind of stay mostly red and maybe splash some white cards. Reprieve is, I think, a better card though. I'm just going to take the Reprieve. Abrade's better with like Ragavan in play though. Does this say it doesn't actually counter a spell, does it? I'm not sure. I don't think I want the Polluted Delta. Reprieve or Abrade? You'll have to let me know which one you take here. I do like Reprieve quite a lot. I'll take the Reprieve. Abrade's probably going to come back anyway, to be fair, isn't it? Okay, so there's Gut, Flage, and Solitude, and Loot Tree if we wanted. All of these are great. Okay, I don't think Solitude is going to work too well here, because we have like 3 white cards. Gut is extremely good with Mox Pearl, Soul Ring. Some of these guys, but I think Flage is too good, so I'm just going to take Flage as just late game can't lose. There's a Minsc Boo, there's Expressive Iteration, and a Magda. I don't really like Magda. Might take one of these two, probably just the Minsc Boo. I mean, I don't know how. Okay, I probably can't play Minsc Boo, but we'll see what we get. I think the payoff's too high. Corey Steelcutter. Yeah, because like here I'd take the Stomping Ground. If Corey wasn't here, this looks like a ridiculous Corey Steelcutter deck. Maybe Gut comes back. Raw Green Triumph is all of the colours, but there's Fury. I'm just not going to pass up on the Fury. Yeah, Fury's too good here. I mean, with these red cards, I have almost no doubt that Gut is going to come back at this point. Bone Crusher, we don't need to play Bone Crusher Giant. And Mind Collapse, Legend of Roku. I think Legend of Roku is needed a little bit less once we have like a Flage, this late game stuff. Luminarch, Oliphant, Terse. I'll take the Oliphant. Can find white, can also find the Thundering Falls. There's a Steam Vents which is gone, but if no one's red, maybe Steam Vents just comes back again, I'm not too sure. Probably not. Volcanic Island's already gone. But one of those would be nice to pick up with an Oliphant. I probably want to keep this splash to a minimum, so... I mean, I'd need double white for Flage, I suppose. But we've got quite a lot fixing here. With the Mox Pearl as well. We have a decent amount fixing. I'm quite happy with this. Fable makes treasures, the Generous Plunderer makes treasures. If I'm lucky, Ragavan makes treasures. I suppose there's not too many... I don't have like that many removal spells. Ooh, so there's Tiger that I could just get for the Minskin Boo, especially with Oliphant now. I don't know how worth it that is. I don't think I'd play this Missing Out or Glimmerlens, so I suppose I'll take it. Chain Lightning came back over Season Pyro. I think so. Just more early removal. A Braid did come back. Warlock Grove, both of my splashes. I'll just take the Braid. Gut did come back. Gut's incredible hair. So did Magda. Probably not going to play the Magda. Stomping Ground as well. That is tempting. Oh, this is going to be quite hard to cut down on cards, I think. This deck looks great. With all this power, I assume I am meant to splash the Ancestral. Temple Garden's kind of free as well, sure. Suppose. It makes the Eagles find green too. I think we can play Minskin Boo here. Okay, so maybe I'm not playing like this Reprieve. The Squelcher could come in on a sideboard. So we're probably like all of these out at the moment. So it'll be 17 lands. Well, it'll be 17 including a Mox, a Soul Ring, and then Eagles and Oliphant. I'll see if that needs to change or not. But aside from that, I'd only need one more cup. Maybe like Magda, although... See, I could see the Squelcher just being a sideboard card. Bring it in against blue decks. Maybe same with Mind Collapse and Legend of Roku. I don't know how much I really need those. Maybe the Reprieve's better than one of these two. I think like the Mind Collapse with the Gut plan really punishes. Because if we can just get like low to the ground and then just like boom. It's also free for Corey Steel, so's Fury. So I'm probably... I think I do want the Mind Collapse, which has loads of removal. A Braid seems fine game one. It's probably the one I take out for a Squelcher. Obviously depending on the artifacts that we see. Reprieve just... I don't know. I think with the splashes the Magda seems fine, especially if I keep all of this removal in. I definitely don't love it. But then it kind of lets me play this 17 lands with three other things because it helps my colours so much when I'm doing like 2 splashes plus this white stuff going on. I don't think I'm cooking my 3s, so I'm probably between Legend of Roku and Reprieve. Yeah, I don't know how easy that is. I think because of the Soul Ring and the Mox Pearl, I probably just want Legend of Roku. Might just take out Reprieve here, and just... I don't want to be leaving up mana. I want to be playing my cards. I have enough cards to be playing. I think that seems fine to me. So... Eagles finds green and white and red. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Oliphant does find blue. Yeah, missing out on the untapped blue kind of hurts, but I don't think I should have taken Steam Vents or Volcanic Island. I forget which cards I took, but they were pretty important. I remember that. Arena of Glory seems fine, especially with like Flage. That's what I was trying to find. Yeah, especially with Flage, the Arena of Glory seems really good. So I'm fine playing that. We don't have many slots for lands here. Well, yeah, I can play 3 basics. So I'm going to have to do a big count. What can Oliphant find? Everything? Oliphant can find everything. And then Eagles can just not find blue. Can find everything else. And then we have maybe Ragavan, Magda, Generous Plunderer, and Fable to make treasures. This is 1 mana of any colour, but that's just so late in the game. I think that's it. Okay, so for our red sources, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red sources as is. Probably just want to go up to 12 because there's just so many. It's good that most of these just tap for red though, which is nice. I think it's just the Temple Garden that doesn't, which seems good. But Temple Garden making Eagles get green if I need also seems nice. So we have 11 red, and then for the white we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Then for our splashes we have green is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green. Okay, that's also not bad for 1 card. And blue is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so blue's much lower. So I don't think I need to a forest. I think maybe like 1 island, 1 mountain, and 1 plains. Then I have 3 lands that don't add red. It's just these 3, the plains, Temple Garden, and island. Everything else adds red, I guess apart from Mox Pearl and Soul Ring. This puts the blue count up to 5, plus these. Maybe that's a bit... Maybe I need the 4 plus the 3 cards. Maybe. It pushes white up to 10, which is also kind of loads. Yeah, maybe this island's just bad. It's colourless apart from 1 card. I'll just play another red. So I'll be 1 plains, 2 plains with the pearl for kind of 3 cards, but this is double white, which is why I'm kind of going a bit heavier into it. And then only 4 sources of blue potentially. And I think for that we're relying on the Fable, the Plunderer, and the Magda. That seems good. I think this deck seems great. It's just 3 pieces of power, and hope for the best. The colours have worked out quite well. The green splash is just free. The Minskin Boo is really good. It is top heavy. I'm hoping I have enough early removal and ramp that doesn't matter too much. But we'll see how this goes. Ooh. Interesting. I can't quite turn one Screaming Nemesis because I don't have untapped red, but I'm gonna keep this. Got all of our fast mana. It's not the best hand for the fast mana. Turn one birds, sure. Ragavan. I can turn one Ragavan and turn two Flage, so I think I do that. I think I'm gonna go Mox Pearl, Eagles, and I'm just gonna find the plateau so I can turn one Ragavan. And then I can still Flage next turn to get rid of a blocker. If they kill it, that's fine. I'll probably just go Screaming Nemesis. Okay. So we can go Elegant Parlor, Soul Ring, Screaming Nemesis here. Another white. Let's see. Interesting. So that's going to be good later on for if we need fixing things. But I think I just slammed the Screaming Nemesis here. So it's Flage. I would like to Surveil to the bin for this Flage. So yeah, I will do that. Soul Ring, and then Screaming Nemesis. Get the beat on. We've got so many big payoffs that I'm hoping I just don't keep drawing lands. I mean, we've got 5, we're not running that many lands, and I've surveilled one to the bin. Got a lot of high impact cards in this deck. We already have Flage mana to bring that back. Okay. Grief, yeah? Doesn't really stop the Flage. I'd need 2 more cards in the bin to make it work. But I do need to get this white off the board at some point. They have no more cards in hand. Okay, so you take the Generous Plunderer. I'm gonna try and kill this white Fury, huh? Oh, I think I just do that. Fury, I can... If I put 3 damage on here, then that's enough, I think. I do like that. Because they could sack the birds. Because I could put 3 damage here, 1 damage here. They could sack the birds. The birds goes to 4. So this goes to 3. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything else. So that sounds pretty good. This is like kind of thing. There's just so many high impact cards. Okay, so doesn't seem like a Squelcher deck. Not really a Fireball deck either. Let's just go again. For the Fireball, I'm more looking at red-white, where they have like loads of tokens, is trying to overwhelm that way. I already have my Tiger for the Minskin Boo. Eagles... Can't find that many things. This is just so much removal into a Minskin Boo. This sounds fine to me. I could Eagles into just Surveil Land. Doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, to be fair. Especially if they're going to do that. Because I can turn to Surveil Unholy Heat or something. Okay. I don't mind that plan, so we'll pass. Probably just going to Eagles regardless. Oh, Sculler. Interesting. So this is the one where I have to not respond to the trigger, right? Yeah. Because if I responded to that trigger, then they get to steal the card forever because it's not the second trigger is not linked to the first trigger. So yeah, you can do that. I will cycle my eagles. I'll just get the elegant parlor and fury, huh? Probably just. I guess I just abrade this now. I don't see why I wouldn't. I can just destroy an artifact. Maybe they have mutagenic growth. You never know. Is that still in the queue? But I think it is. It used to be. So next turn I can play elegant parlor, leave up some removal still. Ophiomancer, yeah. Fine by me. I will do that plan. Elegant parlor, bin of planes. Go ahead. Everything's an instant, so I don't mind too much. Their Death Touch snake doesn't look the best against a big boo coming down. And what you got? A white. So that's going to start off as a 4/4, but they can't put anything in the bin straight away. So I think I'm going to kill this now. Because they can't tap this now, so I think that's fine. I can play Minsk and Boo. I can also just go Flage. I don't think I need to. I think Minsk and Boo is fine. Yes. Let's make a dude. So they couldn't attack this for 3. I think that's okay. They can attack that for 3. They'd need Burn or a hasty creature to do that bigger. I don't think it's worth furying. Yup. Oh, that's the hasty creature. Okay, so Minsk can be down. This Fury is probably just going to mess them up though. That's also enough things in my bin for the Flage. Okay, tapped out. They're just going to throw that at my face. Makes sense, they can make another one. So, they are tapped out. I can currently Fury to kill. I do want to kill this Moon Shadow, is kind of my problem here. So I think I just take 2, play the Fury, and then I can Flage next turn. And the Fury is going to kill the Bombardiers, and it's going to kill the Moon Shadow. I can see Moon Shadow scaling pretty quickly, is kind of my issue. I'm not going to trade the Boo for the Snake, because I just make another Snake. And I can just kill the Ophiomancer next turn. Birds shut. And they have one more card in hand. This isn't looking too scary at the moment. I guess we'll see what they do. Glorybringer. Glorybringer is also great. I just kind of don't think I need it. I suppose that doesn't matter. Okay, I will take another 2 here. So I can leave up my Unholy Heat. Just go Glorybringer. I'm going to kill the Ophiomancer, I think. I can also just kill the birds? No, they're done. They're done. Excellent. Good start, good start. Yeah, this deck feels good. I'm going to have to draw my Mox and Soul Ring fairly consistently, I think, just to get my huge threats down quite early. But that's fine by me. Also, being on the play would certainly make things even better. After these games, I like the Legend of Roku instead of Reprieve. Just, I can see running out of gas, which is why Ancestral Recall is also great. But I can see just starting to hit lands at the end game. Like that game one, we kind of ran out of things and we're like, we need to hit something big. We did. It all worked out. This looks good to me. So I'm on the draw again. See what they do turn one. If I have to Unholy Heat something, looks like I... Greater Gargadon. So they can sack things to remove a time counter. Sure. That's surely not that good. Okay, I'll surveil here. We're looking for land here. Yeah, I'll bin the Screaming Nemesis. Ancestral Recall can find something at one point. Currently I'm kind of hoping to play Magda, then remove blockers, make some treasures to play all my cards that way. Yeah. Well, that's also not the scariest thing in the world. Do I just play... I could either play Magda or Ajani here. I think I just play the Magda. I'll take the 3 when they attack with that. Okay, I guess I'll take the 4 when they attack with that. But now I can Unholy Heat the Luminarch and then sear the other bloke. Ragavan. Could also Ancestral Recall to try and hit that land, which might be worth it. Because then the clock's still kind of the same. Is that true? No, it's not true, is it? I'd hit land? No, it is true. Alright, let's try and find the land. Okay, we found a land, thank God. I think I'm gonna Chain Lightning the Luminarch while they don't have mana up, and this Unholy Heat can get bigger a bit later. Yeah, they can start removing counters, and then I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna sear this guy. While I still can. Maybe I should do this on their turn. I don't really know what I'm worried about, to be honest. But I could see them playing a more scary threat that I'd rather sear instead. Okay, so the Gargadon still has 5 counters on him. That's loads of time. Kind of hope that I don't kill this Magda. I do need the mana at the moment. That's so weak. You played 3 mana to kill my Magda. And 2 damage. I can't play Minsc be fine. I guess I dash Ragavan, see what we hit. And then play Ajani, leave up Unholy Heat if we don't hit anything. What do we get? Bombardiers. Well, Bombardiers is pretty good, especially with this Ajani that could come down in a second. I guess I'll play that. That's definitely what we're doing next turn, almost no matter what. Well, they could kill it, I guess. They could kill it. Cory Steel plus spell. Yup. Plus Ragavan spell. Yup. I will certainly kill that in a second. I am on 11. I'm getting fairly low down. This Gargadon could definitely come down and be a little bit scary at some point. Land, hopefully. Flage gains me some life. I'm on a fairly comfortable life total. Okay. Eagles. Eagles finds Plateau, Temple Garden. Okay, I'm going to start off with just a Johnny. Make a dude. And then let's go ahead and attack now. And throw the dude at Ragavan. Yes, please. Okay, you get your charge counter. Second main. Nope. Sorry, take the damage. So the Gargadon's got 3 counters left on him. So I think I do Eagles here. I'm going to play the Temple Garden. I'm going to play it tapped. Getting a little bit worried about life totals. And play the Ragavan. And make a cat. Kill your guy. So if they sack a land, they can play the Gargadon next turn. I'm like 1 type away from Unholy Heat, which I guess is going to be true quite regularly. Okay, they're not playing the Gargadon this turn. Witch Enchanter, I don't have anything. Okay. So Witch Enchanter, you make a Gargadon. Yep. Gargadon has haste, apparently. Sure. Guess I'll throw a cat in front of it. No trample there. This card does not seem that good. It's big for sure. I wonder if a Ajani damage plus a Braden Holy Heat I can kill it. Oh, Pyrogoyf. That'll probably kill it, right? If I Pyrogoyf deal 4 to it, then Ajani deals another 4, which does kill it. I can also just deal them 8, and then throw Pyrogoyf for 6. That's lethal, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. That's more boring. I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll Pyrogoyf their face. Ajani, their face. And then thank you very, very much for this Bombardiers. And it's gonna throw Pyrogoyf at your face. Cool. Okay, this could be one for the Fireball. They look like they have small things. Oust is normally fine in this situation. Maybe like the Legend of Roku is a bit less good. It's either that or like Magda, because they have removal. I think I'm happy with this. We'll play. Let's take out the Roku. No red. But I do have Fury. And I have. These are my only 2 lands which don't tap for red, so if I draw any land, I can play Minsc and Boo, and I have Fury until then. I think I risk it for biscuits. Okay, no turn 1 play is good. Tiger. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Oh no, I need to not blast. No, I could turn 2 Minsc and Boo. I'll just leave up Unholy Heat. This will be fine. Never mind. Sorry, gang. We're gonna have a turn 3 Minskinbu instead. Well, I guess now I'm gonna have extra mana next turn. Is that true? It is if I play Generous Plunderer, so let's do that. That lets me Minskinbu plus Unholy Heat next turn. Plus Fury if I need to, but I don't think that's particularly necessary. I probably want to throw this Magda to the Fury at some point. Maybe giving them mana's not the best thing in the world, but I kind of don't mind. Fine by me. Bombardiers with nothing to throw. I'll give you a thing, because I'm going to kill your Bombardiers. Oliphant is fine. Let's do this. Play Minskinbu. I'd love to. +1 on this. Unholy Heat, your Bombardiers. This is looking pretty great to me. I can find another red with Oliphant, so I can just cast Fury. I'll do that on the end step, I suppose. So they probably need like a Fireball. Only deals 2, doesn't it? Their own Minskinbu. That does kill my Minskinbu, but then I can Fury, and then that kills your Minskinbu again. Yep. Did we see green last game? This looks like the mirror again. So let's find. I think I just want. Do I want Thundering Falls? And then I can. I'm probably gonna make a treasure anyway. I suppose that makes sense to me. Let's get Thundering Falls. I will make another treasure. So you make a thing. Mind Collapse. Sure. So let's play Fury. Like this. Fury's gonna kill your guy. And then even if this attack doesn't work because they have removal, I have Mind Collapse. So let's go Minskinbu, your face. Doesn't seem like they have removal. Okay. In which case I'll keep the Mind Collapse. Let's do this. Ajani looks good to me. Go ahead. So they have 4 cards in hand, which is a lot. Next turn I can Ajani Magda. I could even destroy the Ajani cat with the Mind Collapse. Fire Confluence, yeah. He's going to leave the Boo alive though. Do you have other removal, I guess? Sure, Chain Lightning. Sure, so they're down to 2 cards now. I'm just going to play Ajani, then Magda. Do I want to Mind Collapse? It flips the Ajani, deals them a couple damage. I think I'd just rather just kill their creature if they play a creature though. So I'm fine passing. I'd deal them 2 damage is what would happen. Ajani would be in Planeswalker mode. That can block my Sol Ring. And then that thing. Okay. Now I probably blow up my cat token. So I think I'm just going to attack with a cat. They take it, obviously. So I'm fairly sure I'm going to Mind Collapse my own cat. Ajani flips. And I'm going to do this and kill your Gal. And then I can block the Witch Enchanter with a Cat Flage. Always lucky. Should have just done that to start with. That would have been better, wouldn't it? That would have been way better. Okay. Easy match. This is looking good. Fast video, hopefully. Also, the banned and restricted announcements are coming up in like 3 minutes time, so that's going to be fun to see. And you get my live reaction of those. I'm guessing nothing happens. It'd be really cool if Amulet got banned though. That'd be cool. What actually like is I'd like Flage to be banned because I'm a burn player at heart, and Flage meant that I couldn't play burn anymore. So hopefully Flage gets banned. That won't happen. I know that won't happen. I don't think they need to change anything in Modern. Modern seems like it's in a fine place at the moment. But they could sure shake things up by unbanning something, maybe. Okay. No fast mana. But I have a Ajani, Magda, Corey Steele for later on. And an Elegant Parlor. I think this is fine. On the draw again. Awful stuff. Against blue, the Squelch is coming in. They play a Mox Jet. Yep, that doesn't do anything. So let's play Elegant Parlor, Eagles. I don't think I want. I'm fine without the Eagles here. I drew a land, so I'm not the most worried about that. Ooh, the Games Expo people got back to me. That's exciting. Okay, so they've passed again. I have a Screaming Nemesis. So let's do this. I am pretty certain they have counter spells, so I think Magda's probably my worst card. I don't mind if they counter that. Start getting stuff out of their hand. Try and resolve some Ajanis or Legend of Rokus or something. Go ahead. I'm so excited to play this Squelcher. It's going to be so good. Maybe this hand wasn't great because I know I have got so many good cards, like the Sol Ring and the Mox, that I should maybe mulligan to more aggressively. Especially on the draw. Oh. If they kill me, then I have another game at least to actually play on the play. Stuck Corey Steele. Corey Steele pass? Wow, okay. That makes me feel quite good. So do I want to Ajani or Screaming Nemesis? I think I want to Screaming Nemesis, because next turn I can Ajani Corey Steele. And I think they have a counter spell anyway. So if that's the case, obviously I can't do that if I don't draw a land, because this Oliphant's going to cost me 1 mana to do anyway. So I think I'm going to do this. Do I pick blue or green? Guess I'll pick blue. Oh, me typing in blue. Island, there we go. I'll pick island. I have other green lands. Do this, you can counter this if you want to. Hopefully it's just not mana drain. Okay. So now play 2 counter spells. Kinda hoping they're out of counter spells now. I can start resolving my spells. This Corey Steele doesn't look great to me. Nothing and pass. Okay, so let's Mountain Cycle. Now I'll find my green source. I'll play the green source. I have 3 mana, which leans me towards Gut, especially if they have more counter spells. Yeah. Yeah, let's just gut here. All these counter spells are hopefully not going to work the moment I start like playing Legend of Roku just to draw cards again. Okay, they did nothing. Just gonna like draw some cards, kill the gut. Yeah, so you're gonna draw some cards. At least get resolved. Next turn I can then Cory Steel into a Ajani, and then attack with gut, sack the Ajani token, flip Ajani. Obviously they're gonna have some sort of removal. It's kinda hard to believe they're not going to. Especially after looking at so many cards. So I'm expecting counter spells removal. I'm going to Cory Steel, and we'll see what they do. It's got to be tempting to counter this. But then if they do, I can flip a Ajani. Okay, they let that resolve. Is interesting. Now I don't know if I actually want to play the Ajani or not. Or if I just abrade something. Because if I abrade something, Cory Steel's going to trigger, and I can still attack with Gut and sack the token that I just made. So I think I'm going to abrade your Mox Jet rather than their Cory Steel. They're just not showing me anything. Like, if they made a token of Cory Steel, that's kind of fine. I'm expecting like a Mystic Confluence here. Just going after their mana seems okay. Solitude, right. Yeah, that makes Gut worse. That's fine. Let's just pass the turn then. Okay, so that's gone. I think we made the correct choice. If I'd played a Ajani and they just solituded the Gut anyway, I'd rather didn't have the extra mana this turn. Okay, so they're on like Jeskai stuff with a couple of count spells. Their own Ajani, okay. Yeah. Hopefully not Gut as well. Flicker Wisp. So you're gonna Flicker Wisp with Solitude. This is looking pretty bad for me. Flicker Wisp, okay, Flicker Wisp my guy, that also works. Probably better, in fact. Yeah. So I can Glorybringer here. I'd probably have to kill their Ajani because it's too scary. Then next turn try and rally something with Roku plus Ajani. I think I'm just going to take too much damage though. There's not much I could do though, so let's Glorybringer, attack and exert. Yeah, I'll just kill this. And I'll take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm taking 10 going to 5. I pretty much have to draw like a Flage. I could go like Flage plus Ajani would be quite nice. Yeah, that's gonna be nasty. Needed faster mana. Probably should have mulliganed to something that was a bit quicker, especially on the draw. They are not all counter spells though now, they're actually showing me they're full on Jeskai. It's hard to imagine they don't just have enough stuff here now. It's Fairy, sure. Yeah, I think we're actually just dead on board, so let's concede. Well, the Fireball did look good. So does the Squelcher. Which probably means I cut the Roku. The Mind Collapse didn't seem great. Maybe I cut the Mind Collapse and I don't know, the Screaming Nemesis. The Roku seems quite good though if they're drawing so many cards. Like Ivora maybe? Or Screaming Nemesis. Hmm. Yeah, certainly one of those. Let's take out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm always gonna find better draws. Maybe just take out the Screaming Nemesis. Kind of like just a mid creature against all of the stuff they're doing. Now we have a Squelcher and a Fire Blast because they look like they're doing token stuff. Every single creature they showed me had toughness 2 or less. It's all spells? All spells can't be counted. That's crazy. All of my things, not even just creatures. Card seems good. Okay, so this game, a little bit less important to get the fast mana, but on the draw, I'm definitely going to need it. Oh, that's all of my fast mana. But no red, huh? Ugh, I don't know. Because the Roku costs double as well. Oh, I think I just mulligan this. I could get run over too easily. This is turn 1 Ragavan on the play, so we're going to do that. Put back a Magda or Plunderer. Probably the Plunderer. And let's play Ragavan turn 1. Go ahead. Oh, they have Mox again. Yeah, if you're going to draw it both games. So unfortunate that previous to hand didn't have red in it. Yeah, they got their removal. Okay, I've got my Ancestral. I had no untapped lands that I could have done. We're just going to graveyard this. Go ahead. I can Magda plus recall next turn. They have no blue by the looks of it, which is kind of cool. Do I want to haste out this Magda? I guess so. I guess so. They can Solitude if they want to. Kind of forces the issue maybe a little bit. It's a little unfortunate. Okay, fine. If I actually get to attack with it, that's pretty cool. Let's do that. I'm going to Ancestral on my turn, so they don't draw blue and counter me. So the Arena of Glory is tapped now for a turn, but I have made a treasure off it, so that's nice. Maybe a bit of a risky play. Mox Pearl, sure, I'll do that as well. I could suspend the Fireball, but I'll just leave up Unholy Heat. It seems okay to me. And then eventually this Pyro is going to come down and do a bit of damage. Okay, you got Flame Slash, yep. More removal. You have blue as well. Braid, sure. You got no dudes, so I'm just going to braid. Like this, I guess. Yep. Go to second main. And now I could foretell this, or just leave up Unholy Heat again. I think I'll leave up Unholy Heat, and I'll probably crack the Sunbait Canyon, I imagine. Samwise. Fine, that's pretty great, isn't it? Yeah, what a draw. Get your Mox back, yeah. And just do nothing. Sure. Well, I'm not feeling great about this. They've had answers and all that. I'm still gonna draw a card here. Chain Lightning, Minsk and Boo. Well, I'm not gonna run that into all of their open mana. I might run Pyroglyph into all of their open mana. I think I'd rather Pyroglyph got countered than Minsk and Boo. And probably they just didn't have anything. Sure. Yeah, I don't think I wanted to haste it because I probably want to leave up one of my removal spells, and if I cast a removal spell, I then would use this, and then if I don't draw a land, I wouldn't be able to play Minsk and Boo next turn. Well, it looks like they don't have any counter spells, so unless I draw one this turn, I can pretty safely slam the Minsk and Boo. They probably have Solitude, and then just not the extra mana to cast it. So, I guess I do cycle the Oliphant. It's kind of free. Minsk and Boo. Oh, I did not tap the green. Green, red, anything. Okay, it has resolved. Looks good to me. I will plus. Got removal again. Yeah, their deck is filled with removal, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just gonna smash with the Pyroglyph. Even if they have hasty things, it's hard to imagine they have hasty things that can't be killed by Unholy Heat. Because I'm on Delirium anyway, so that's looking fine to me. I'm kind of hoping this Minsk and Boo is just too hard to deal with. I do still think they have Solitude in hand. Just getting that vibe. So maybe they can cast it next turn, I guess. Let's make a Boo. There's my Boo. Sure. I'm now at the point where I will just foretell the Fire Blast. It's just so much damage. They go to 4. I could try and kill them. Okay, they're just dead. Yeah, with all that removal, I mean, maybe Screaming Nemesis is better because it at least deals damage to them when they kill it. I guess not with what's his name, Solitude. Maybe it's better than Ivora or Magda. I just think I need to be down on the ground quite early. So a Mox or a Solring is going to be really important in this game because I think I just need to get under them. Slash hope they don't draw too well. Like we had the Ancestral that game, which ended up mattering quite a lot because we kind of played all of our cards mostly. Maybe Reprieve's a good one in this matchup. Definitely could be. I just think I need like this to get back into it. This can turn the tide if they kind of go off. I've seen 2 counterspells from them, so maybe I'm a little bit too scared of the counterspells than I should be. But I didn't need to throw the Minsk and Boo into like counter mana, especially with like the Pyroglyph. It's pretty good counter bait. Oh, let's see what they do. I need a good hand. I need a good hand here. Their deck does look really good. And they've had their Mox both games, so they'll probably get it again. So I need my Mox to compete. And because I'm on a draw, really I just need a Mox and Sol Ring. I think that's fair. I don't think that's too much to ask for. It's understandable. I would be very happy if this tech 3-0'd. Ooh, what's the Banned and Restricted? Is it out yet? No one's talking about it. No changes in all formats. Excellent. Nothing has happened in the banned and restricted announcement. Yep, kind of as expected. Means Titan's still around. Obviously, Titan doesn't actually do too much. Yep. No changes. Do they talk about standard at all? Oh, what is this website? Pioneer? No. Pioneer, no changes. They don't care about Pioneer. Stop pretending you care about Pioneer. Modern. They're saying modern looks good. Is that it? So living end's changed, yeah. Seeing slight high representation of Boris Energy, yeah, it is very popular. Maybe ban Flage, that'd be great. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and also I'm Titan, so they're gonna keep an eye on Boris and Titan. This hand doesn't have any lands in, so I'm gonna mulligan it. This has both bits of power, well, 2 bits of power, because I do have 3, because I'm super lucky. So I'm going to keep it. Okay, so I can turn 1 Fable, right? Which probably means I've been a land. Is how I read that. Because then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can maybe have 5 mana next turn. So, ooh, maybe I just bin the Glorybringer and try and go turn 1 Fable, turn 2 Legend of Roku. And this kind of guarantees it, and I can put away more. Yeah, let's do that. If I draw more lands, I can put them away with the Fable. So I need them to not have turn 1 counter magic, which means no Mox. That is not turn 1 counter magic. Okay. So that means we're going to go Sunbaked Canyon, Mox Pearl, Soul Ring, and hopefully they're really raging right now and they're like, what? I can't believe my opponent drew all these things. Like, yes, I had this the whole time. You just didn't see them. This is a good hand. So I think I'm going to bin probably 1 land off the Fable. If I draw another land, I'll bin 2 lands. That's fine. Tamio's scary, fine. I could just bin both because of the legend. That seems kind of greedy though. Because then if they do just like Solitude this goblin or something, or if they play Mountain and remove the goblin, they've got so much removal. So yeah, Legend of Roku next turn by the looks of it. Suplex exile my Soul Ring. Okay. That works. I'm going to put back the Temple Garden. I think that's fine. Draw Plains. Kind of annoying. So I can still attack with the Goblin. And then I can still play Legend of Roku next turn. I mean this turn even. Which I think I do. I don't need this to tap for red. And if I do, I can do that next turn. So let's do this. I have Eagles, Oliphant, and Galvant Discharge. That is not very good, actually, is it? That's not good at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this mana actually can't be used with the Goblin mana, so I actually can't cast Oliphant or Eagles. That is an awful, awful flip off the legend. Galvanic Discharge is going to be able to kill something. If they flip Tamio, it can't quite kill Tamio. I suppose it can if I attack. Okay, so they're going to bounce this. Discharge can kill either Teferi or Tamio. I can cast Fury this turn, which actually just kills both of them. Okay, so that's going to exile and flip. Now let's add a red. That flips. So there's not much point in casting any of these cards. Because Fury just kills everything anyway. Whoa, hang on. Oh, I don't have a mountain? I don't have a mountain. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh yeah, I've messed this up then. In which case I do have to play Galvanic Discharge. I'll just kill the Tamiyo now. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Should I just crack the Sunbait Canyon now? I would still have 4 mana next turn, which is pretty good. It means I can't cast the Fury. But it could let me do something this turn. Not really, actually. There's not much it could let me do. Yeah, that's bad. What an awful flip. And then I did mess up as well. I was just like, I could Arena of Glory and give it haste and hit them for 6, and it's going to be great. Yeah, now they have 5 cards in hand. I'm kind of worried. The Suplex was good against the Soul Ring. Their deck is really good. Yeah, kills that. Fine. I think I need them to not have the counter spell. If they counter this Fury after all that, that's going to be really bad. I'm kind of hoping they don't have it and they're just going to crack a clue. Delayed Blast Fireball. Okay, so I can make this blue. There's not much of a downside to that, I don't think. Yes, let's make this blue. I still have the double red, so I'm going to exert this and play the Fury. Please don't have a counter spell. Please don't have a counter spell. Good. Okay, so even if they have the removal / solitude now, at least a fairy's down. Yeah. Okay. I shall hit them for 6. And then I got 2 pretty big threats now. Yeah. Crack the clue. I'm expecting a solitude or something. Probably kill this Avatar of Roku. So it cost me 4 mana to make a dragon, basically. That's a tap land. That is not solitude mana. They've got so much removal though. I guess Holy Heat's already gone. This is probably dead. They got so much they can kill this. Maybe less so the Avatar? Oh, okay. That's not that impressive. Drew Seer? Okay, that doesn't really help against the Enduring Innocence. Because if I just kill it, it just comes back. So I think I will attack with both. And I'm gonna make the dragon. Stays until the end of combat, so let's just do this now. And we win. Wow. Yeah, that was great. That deck was great. Third match was close. Their deck seemed really good. They were kind of battling it at the end. Just the Roku got there, but that was great. Yeah, excellent stuff. So I'm gonna end this one here, and then I'll be back in a couple of days for some Slay the Spire. Cool.